What's up? This is Lars, host of the 21st Century Podcast. It's been a wild year since launching the podcast in Q1 of 2019. We are almost at our 1 year anniversary, and in parallel, we are actually almost at 100,000 downloads, which is a crazy milestone. I never really expected that we would get to that point with the podcast, and it's all because of you, listeners who have been tuning in, subscribing, sharing, commenting, suggesting guests. The cool thing about this podcast is it's really been a partnership, the way I view it, with all the listeners, and all of your input and feedback has really helped me, get a feel for different topics I want to dig into, different companies and leaders that are doing really innovative work and pushing the boundaries of HR that I want to spotlight with the podcast. So thank all of you, and I want to do more than just thank all of you. I want to actually hook one of you up with this custom 21st Century HR podcast that is actually straight from my wall, is going to go to one of you out there who's listening. So when I hit 100,000 downloads, which is going to happen sometime in the next probably 2 to 3 weeks, one of you is going to get this skateboard. So how do you get it? I want to really lean on the community to help others discover the show, and you've been great at helping amplify the content. And so one of the things I'm going to do is it's really helpful for listeners to discover the show on podcast via reviews. So via ratings and reviews, it allows iTunes to actually suggest the podcast to others who are interested in the topic. And so if you leave a review between now and when I hit 100,000 downloads, I'm going to randomly pick one of you. So when you leave the review, you can either leave your name, or if you want to use a random name, cool, awesome HR person, XX, whatever it might be, leave that review and just DM me a screenshot so I know it's you. And then I'm going to do a random drawing, and one of you is going to get this from the wall 21st Century HR podcast skateboard. So thanks so much for tuning in. Can't believe we're about to hit 100,000 downloads, and I am stoked to get this to one of you. Thanks.